the harsh reality of being alone at 49 is terrible for me. I try to stay busy. I do a lot. Like I work a full-time job. I work in a salon part-time. I'm currently not dating, which is really a bummer for me because I'm full of love. I'm very fun loving and giving and thoughtful and fun. I feel like I'm fun, but you know, at this age, I'm zero tolerance. Like I'm not playing dumb to get along with nobody. I'm not doing none of that. Which always have me alone. I'm in school currently, and my time is really occupied, but most of the time I'm kind of sad about not having nobody to share my life with, do things with, go places with, chill with. Exactly. I realized that um, it's easy to have somebody here, you know. It depends on what you're looking for. But me, I want a genuine person around me, someone who want to grow, someone who want to do stuff, somebody who want to pour into to me as well. Someone who is not at, someone who is available, somebody who want the same thing. I don't want to deal with nobody that's just doing stuff because I want them to do it because that ain't gonna last long. I realize that people do go with the flow for a moment, but eventually you'll see that who they are. So if I could just find somebody who want what I want, then it won't be such a bad or hard thing to, you know, to have, for a minute or whatever. Um, I do have children. All of them are grown, have their own families and stuff like that. I do travel. I do go places and do things, but I do that alone. So it's nowhere I go that ain't nobody gonna talk to me, you know. Um, but what it feel like to always deal with a stranger? That should be the question. That's gonna be my next video. What it's like to always deal with strangers. Like no matter if I'm going out to eat, if I want to go out for a drink, if I want to step out, have fun, regardless of what, I always find someone else who is by themselves, who lightweight say the same thing that I'm saying. So I wonder how we be alone. Like I'm not considered an introvert because I do like people. I do like talking. I do, but I don't like doing it on a consistent basis. So maybe that's why I'm single. Like I might feel like being bothered Monday and Tuesday. Don't want to be bothered Wednesday and Thursday. Want to be bothered Friday and Saturday. You feel me? Want to cuddle on Sunday. But I don't know, but I feel like that's the beauty of having a relationship because even in a relationship, you're not going to be entwined with one another every single day. Men say they like a clingy woman, but they don't. I know they don't. Because I want to say I like a clingy man, but I don't know because I never had one. So I don't know what that feel like for a man to always want to be around me 24/7. No, that's a lie. I do know what that feel like. That was my dog. I feel like we was road dogs. We did everything. Come on, go to the store with me. Come on, ride with me. Come on, this and that and that. That's a man that for me, he's easy to trust. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't think about him doing this or doing that because he always want me with him. You know what I'm saying? Versus the sneaky, quiet, need to be alone type man. I just feel like they be having stuff going on. Which once my antenna is raised on that, stuff go left because it's like unless you tell me something that lines up with your actions, then I'm cool. But if you can't do that, then I'm gonna forever wonder, forever think, and then eventually I'll start speaking, and then I'll start acting. You get what I'm saying? As if I really know what I'm talking about. But most of the time, throughout my 49 years, I've always been right. When I feel good, it is good. When I start feeling, you know, it's usually that. And I wake up out my sleep and get basically um, directed to the madness. You get what I'm saying? It's all about if I'm just willing to go and see. If I want to find out. If I want to find out, I'll find out. You know. But if I'm trying to hold on and hope for the best, and you get what I'm saying, that usually always make me feel like I'm lame or something. It's like, girl, you been new. You just didn't want to, face the music or you wasn't ready to let go of the relationship because it's like once you find out what you gonna do, are you gonna leave, are you gonna stay, you get what I'm saying, what you gonna do, like okay, you found out this, now what, I'm through, okay, well, you through, you get what I'm saying, but most of the time your mind know you should be through, but your heart saying just forgive somebody, ain't nobody perfect, you know. I don't want a perfect man, I want an honest man because I feel like that's how you can grow with a person, by just being honest. Like, I mean, I guess it ain't your fault you woke up and you felt like you wanted to be around somebody different or you wanted to see what was up with such and such and all that. You disrespected the relationship by going behind my back. No, I don't expect for you to wake up and tell me, oh, I want to fuck somebody else. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But once I done caught wind or feel a certain type of way about something and came to you and talked about it, and you still choose not to be honest, that's the problem. Like as long as everything cool. But people see the changes in people. Like when people out of character, they used to do this, now they not. Or they was doing this around this time. Now they switching up on you. So I can't say nothing about you switching up on me. You get what I'm saying? That ain't what's up. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual. I pray. I try to work out. My legs and shit hurt right now from working out. So the thing is, I have to keep working out. Like I be wanting to quit for a couple days, but I was told just go ahead, push through the pain, and get your body used to, and I be doing it up, down, up, down. I am on the weight loss journey as we speak. I'm 208 pounds. So I've lost 3 pounds from the last time I did weigh myself. My meal prep, I did that. I do that on Sunday. So I did that this morning. Went to the salon already. Now I'm back at home about to finish up my schoolwork. I gotta work tonight. I work overnight. So as long as I'm asleep by 7 p.m., I get up at 1 and start work at 3 a.m. and I get off at 9:30 in the morning. And usually once I come home, I may eat, and then after I eat, I sometimes I could go to sleep, but most of the time I can't. But I try to go to sleep, wake up, go to the shop from like 1, and then make sure I'm back at home before 6. Get in my shower, go to sleep. But I get in the shower when I come home from work in the morning as well because I done worked. I'm on it messing with all that dirty stuff or whatever. So in the midst of, my busy life, I just be wanting somebody to hug. I be wanting somebody to kiss me on my neck. I be wanting somebody to check on me, ask me how my day was. I be wanting somebody to say, when you free, let's go get a drink. Not a drink as far as liquor, because that's what helped me gain weight as well. I'm just saying, shit, meet me right here. Let's meet me right here while I eat, because I stop eating after 12 o'clock every day. And because I eat at night while I'm at work. So I try to stop eating about 12, and I don't eat no more all day. I might drink something. But I notice I've been drinking tea and coffee, black coffee, but I do got a creamer that's zero sugar. I don't drink sodas with, I drink zero, Dr. Pepper, zero Coke, Coke zero, zero Dr. Pepper, zero ginger ale. And I drink water, but I haven't been drinking that much water like I've been drinking it. So I'm just gonna start it today. Like this, my last cup of tea. I usually just drink the tea. I was taking melatonin, everything that just made me sleep through the night. You know, and I ain't gonna lie, I really was used to being in a relationship all the time. Like always had me a man. But so therefore I'm getting held at night. It's easy to stay asleep up under somebody, I think. Versus in the bed by myself, I just be looking at the ceiling like, is this what your life result to? You just being by yourself? And then I ain't never really been no fucked up girlfriend or nothing. I ain't been out here dealing with this guy, that guy. Like I ain't never been that type. So I'm asking God, like, what's up? Like, you really want me to be by myself forever? Like, you really don't got nobody for me? Like, you ain't got my person for me? So yes, I'm not really looking for nobody. I just want them to find me. Shit. I want somebody. I'd be lying if I say I don't, but I just want it. I don't want to look. And you know what? I realized as well. I just wait. I realized that at this age, most people already had a person, you know. So the people that approach me is usually somebody that's already married, already got somebody or whatever. So that's why I'm by myself. Like I want my own man. I have been dating a guy for I want over a year now, and if you let him tell it, he's single, but he moved like he married in a motherfucker. He moved like he got somebody. He living with somebody. Um, and just because I got a daughter that's an introvert, like don't like dealing with people, love being by herself. She okay with not having sex and doing all these things with um, her mate. And I know for a fact she not doing nothing else and don't have nobody else. So I was using that as okay, maybe he is like that. Maybe he really just don't. You know, every man ain't the same. Maybe he just not that. You know, that affectionate, or he not this, he not that. Just making excuses to keep this nigga in my life, like, and I'm running out of excuses now. So it's like, and then in the midst of me knowing that that's what he is who I want to deal with somebody else because he's not complying, I feel like it's unfair, kind of like in a sense, because I feel like if I had a choice, I wouldn't deal with nobody but him. So when I try to go on dates with other people, they're instantly in the friend zone. But I know that they be wanting to pursue more with me, but I'm really tied up right now. Like where my heart is. And I'm trying to figure that out, but I'ma just mentally I know I should just let it go. Honestly. I should. But then it's like I'm about to deal with somebody else, try to get to know them, and what makes you think they ain't got nobody? If they, most people got somebody. Like regardless of what, people got they person, even if it's not a solidified relationship. Somebody dealing with somebody just like I'm dealing with him, but he's not nobody to talk about. He's not nobody to push nobody else away behind because he's not putting really no more effort into our our situation. So it's like, girl, what is wrong with you? And I do not, and I'm gonna say this, and I mean this. I do not have low self esteem. Like I literally know that I'm cute, I'm sexy. I feel like I'm a good person. I feel like my personality to bomb. I feel like I'm intelligent. I'm a hard worker. I'm dependable. I'm loyal. I feel like I'm selfless. I feel like all these things about me, but I also feel like people make choices. You get what I'm saying? So like before I started dealing with him, I was celibate. So I wasn't dealing with nobody physically. I might talk to people and here, there, and there, but I never go out my way to try to spend time with nobody or nothing like that because that ain't what I wanted. So when I decided to be physical with someone, which was him, I think it unlocked all these different parts of, you feel me, of me that I had guarded. And so I believe that's why I'm holding on so long for nothing. And it's like, you don't know if it's for nothing. Maybe he just different and just take time and whoop, 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 and all that. But nah, I know when somebody like me. I ain't saying he don't like me. You get what I'm saying? But I definitely don't feel like he loved me because I felt like if he loved me, he would, do more, be more to me, show up more for me. So, and I'm not at this. I'm not. I've been through the hurt stage of the disappointments and all of that. That shit over with. What I'm saying at this point is that I'm ready to start dating. I'm ready to start dating other people. I'm ready to get out here. I'm 49 years old. I'm 49. Like, how much longer I'm going to be living to be, waiting? Like, how long you going to wait for somebody? You get it? And then you probably waiting for nothing. Because, again, like I said, he carry himself like he married. So, you know, you don't have to sit around and wait for somebody who ain't ready. You get what I'm saying? When there's so many people that's probably is ready. So that's my goal. But right now, I really don't have time to 100% date. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to meet a person that I could have decent conversations with, that I could grow with. I met somebody that I was talking to, but I guess I come off as wanting a relationship because I only do one thing at a time. Like if I talk to somebody, I'm just talking to them. So I don't feel like you can get the full potential out of nothing and nobody not putting 100% in. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I come off as wanting to be loved and all of that. And when people not trying to do that, you get it, they fall back, which is cool. You get what I'm saying? It's all right. I just want to fall into somebody's grace that want what I want. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna be so happy to find somebody that want exactly what I want, that's willing to take the time. We ain't gotta move fast, you get it, but we know where we trying to go. You get what I'm saying? Do things together, learn from each other, stuff like that. I don't think nothing wrong with it. As far as friends, I have friends, but my friends is 50, 53, 54. You get what I'm saying? We grown. So who's sitting up under people and who's sitting and running the people house every day, and like if we doing something, we doing something. But I'm at the point where I get tired of even talking about the relationship stuff with people because I don't have one. So it's like I give good advice. All the men in my job I always want to talk about their women and this and that. Like I give good advice, but honestly, I want my own situation. I want my own relationship, you know. But enough talk about that shit. All I'm saying is being single at 49 for me, it's not that fun. It's not that fun. And like I said, I'm a fun loving person. So to be by myself, sitting quiet, reading books and all of that, that ain't really what you know what I'm saying? That's not nothing that I done. I like to talk, kick it, watch TV together, cuddle, go places. I like to do things. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I probably always feel like I'm bored or I'm sad or I'm, all that different shit. But overall, I'm blessed. I'm able to be self sufficient, keep a roof over my head, have a car, my kids is straight, my grandkids is fine, my grandmother's still living. I have lost my mother and my father. So I was depressed about that. It still be sad from time to time. You get what I'm saying? But my mother, that really hit me hard. That's a different feeling. That's an unfamiliar pain that it will only take for you to lose your mother to know what I'm talking about. Like, regardless of what anybody else say, nobody can never measure the love between a mother and a child. No kind of way. So, I lost my fiance in 2020, and that was a setback for me. You feel me? I'm like, dang, my heart can't get a break. I lost my mother in 2023. Um, I lost my godson, my little best friend, um, my grandkid's mother. Um, it just seemed like my Uncle James, you feel me? It just seemed like losing people, you lose a piece of yourself, regardless of being able to keep going and living your everyday life. it be hard sometimes because you never realize what a person did for your life, being in your life, until they out of your life. It's just like, they say with the relationships, but this is like gone forever. Like, ain't no more calls. I got all these messages still in my phone, and my mother called. Never had none for my father. He died in 2005. And but as far as um like my grandmother, right now, all the messages that she leaves, she's 95, 96. All the messages that she leave on my phone, I keep them. But still, nevertheless, life don't have to be, we know we live, we know we die. So when people be like, they in a good place and this and that, we don't know where they at. We just know they not here. I'm kind of sick. This what I'm drinking is Theraflu. So I keep sneezing and stuff. I'm trying to drink it so I can go to sleep and be productive at work. Who want to go to work acting like they sick and shit? Not me. Um. Anywho, this is just a video facing reality. Yep, I have 4 kids, 33, 28, 25, and 23. And they're all grown in their own relationships, living their own life. And part of me feel like they forgot about me. But then that's really just like maybe the empty nest and empty nests, like none of your kids. Like this last year was my first time ever living alone my entire life. Like my entire life. Because I've always had my kids or whatever. So I like it though. I like living by myself. I'm like walking through here naked, doing what I want to do. I cook in the middle of the night if I feel like getting up in the middle, like turning all the lights on because I want to do something. I'm doing it. I'm not, you know, waking nobody up, and so it's cool. But I don't have company because he come over, but I don't have consistent company because I just don't have company. I don't. And I don't know, all these little rules that I got, do I need to switch them up? Like, do I need to switch them up? Like, because I want to say I'm kind of lazy. Like, I don't want to run the streets. I don't want to just be out trying to, see what I don't want to be out. So it's like, do you want to invite people over? Like, do you want to have company? And, play cards, dominoes, Uno. Do you want that, have somebody that come over, cook for you and all of that? I'm thinking about, I'm leaning towards that, but I feel like I gotta find the right person to be doing that with. Like, people just let you see what they want you to see. So I don't do online dating. Yes, I do be meeting people online, like, you know, talk to, send a picture, that type shit. But I'm not gonna engage in that because I'm scared for real. Like I gotta meet somebody like at the gas station, grocery store, while I'm out, and then me working with somebody. I work with a lot of men, but I've already dated somebody at my job, so I don't want to be dating up this person, that person, that person. No, I got one and done at Delta, baby, and I'm through with that. So I don't know how I'm gonna meet nobody because I don't really go nowhere. And then when I travel, might find somebody nice looking sitting next to me on the plane. You feel me? We might talk all while you get what I'm saying, flying. Then when we get off, we go our separate ways. I might go sit down and eat. Somebody else sitting down by themselves. We might conversate till we through and okay, bye. Nobody don't exchange numbers or none of that. I feel like that's grown shit. So I be okay with that. But overall, I want my person. I guess that's all I could say.